Hey, we should be live. I think we're live. I think we are. Yes, we are live. Nobody's here yet, but I'm just clearing up daily tasks and waiting for you to arrive. Evening, Karma. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Waiting for a few more people to get in and just finishing some stuff. Finally got Lizardmen 21 down today, which feels like a long time coming. Mainly because Predator. That's kind of been a bit of a game changer now. And that Narcies is nasty. So I hope everyone is doing all right. There's not long to go till reset. And then we will get into some live arena and Grim Forest, I think, tonight. See if I can get any further with the little Grim Forest challenge that I've been trying to do. Yeah, I still don't get why the turtle was in lizards. It kind of doesn't really make much sense. Yeah, I'll show you the Predator build in a sec. It's a weird build simply because of a relic that I've got on him. Oh, that was nasty. Oh, it might be a loss. Yep, it's going to be a loss. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a loss. Let's try that again. Hold on. Where is he? There he is. So I've actually got mine with the Death Dealer relic. So I went Savage Stone Skin, but because of the relic, I don't need crit rate, which is why he's only got 40%. But he's running an absolute crap ton of HP. And yeah, just shy of 300% on the crit damage. Oh, hiya, mate. Yeah, he's really, really solid. He's my favorite raid purchase in like a really, really long time. But yeah, just kind of running him like that. I didn't bother with accuracy. All of that's pretty much from Guardians and Masteries and stuff. But yeah, the reason I could get that high was because obviously I didn't need to worry about crit rate. Before that, I think it was about 91 or 92%. Sorry, 92,000 HP. But I did get him at about 320 on the crit damage. But yeah, he works really well with the relic. Not sure he's my favorite champion to have it on, but it does make him pretty evil. And he puts in really good work. Trying Trying to get as much faction wars done because I never do it. No crit cap because of the relic that I've got on him. He's in Death Dealer relic, so he doesn't need the crit rate. Yeah, 100 crit rate, and then just whatever you can get in crit damage. He attacks very weird. He sort of doesn't always attack when you think he's going to attack. And yeah. Annoyingly, whenever you want him to do his thing, sometimes he doesn't do it. But he is very, very good. He's very good at getting rid of those really annoying champions like Nyes or Sigbrand there. But it is kind of all dependent on whether you can get the Hunter's Gaze out. Evening, Chief. Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, that A2 of his, the AoE hit, is really, really big. He could definitely do with a little bit more crit damage, though, because it multiplies up all right. But he could definitely be doing more. Yeah, well, yeah, I was very unsure about him when he first came out. I think in one of my videos, I even said that Xeno was the much better of the two. And then that changed. I didn't even pay attention to the buff they gave him because I kind of assumed I'd never get him. But he ended up being a very good call. Yeah, as you can see there, if you don't get the Hunter's Gaze out, kind of doesn't do enough. Faction Wars hard is hard. Like really, really hard. And they all start dying. Right, that's better. That should mean we win now. Got 6 minutes till reset, I think that is. That's another champ I'd really like. I think that's Fayne. He looks really good fun. Oh, there's always one enemy in every wave in this that is really annoying. Oh, she's infuriating. Nothing we can do apart from hope that it doesn't take until reset to actually get her down. Evening, Steve. Hope you're doing well, mate. Get rid of this. Can't even do that yet. Come on. Absolutely annoying champion. Right. Down. Come on. Finally. And that is why Faction Wars Hard absolutely sucks. Do 16, it'd be quicker. Steve, how are you going on the free-to-play? I actually logged in and did some stuff on mine today, but it's still very far behind you lot. Yeah, that's kind of what I did. I spent about an hour and a half, I think, playing it earlier. Yeah, it's weird. I'll tell you what is the weirdest thing on that challenge account is not having anything to fall back on. I'm so used to thinking, oh, well, if I can't do that, then I can do something else. But once you kind of run out of energy and it's not on a day where you're due any new energy, it kind of sucks. Greetings, Omni. Yeah, same. I didn't realize how much I rely on it. Even like Doom Tower waves to get the little bit of energy every day. It's very weird not having it. Another like really bad habit I keep doing on the challenge account is I don't know, do clan boss or whatever. And the reward that they give you in gear, I always look at it and go, oh, I'll just delete it. But then I forget I'm on the challenge account and it could actually do with some of that gear. Now, I've done that definitely a few days in a row now. Yep. Once reset happens as well, I'll show you what I've been working on Grim Forest. What seemed like a good idea at the start has turned into a very bad idea. Oh, I'm glad you do the same, Steve. It's not just me. Wonder if Andy will be joining us tonight. Yeah, there are some factions that are just like that, though. Like Dark Elves is one I really struggle with. Oh, all that for 6 rare fragments. Okay, have we done all the quests? We have. Now it is just waiting for reset, which I think is less than 30 seconds. That is good times. So yeah, I'll probably start in Grim Forest and then we'll kind of switch between that and live arena. And the current Grim Forest thing is I'm trying to do it with just this, just epics. And I've already come across a couple of bosses that I actually just cannot do. I didn't realize how much I missed Marius. SKB, how far from Marius are you? Where is he? Oh, he's already in. Okay. And go chuck Ruella in for more nuke. Yeah, Marius is kind of the thing that you need. Oh, that was... I was also very lazy on my Marius missions. And then one day I got annoyed by being beaten by him in arena too many times. And then, like, the grind began. One nice thing about playing normal on this is you get to kind of use the same team every time. With a little bit of exception. I am just hoping that once we get higher level and we get more extra stats, then some of the bosses that I can't do, we can actually do. But this has ended up being a really bad idea. What I am on the hunt for is resistance. So I'm pretty much taking anything that's got resistance. And then it'll be accuracy. So this boss here, Theodosia, yeah, can't quite beat that yet. And if anyone has done normal and they could tell me where the boss is this time, that'd be really good. I need to find out where he is. I know on hard, I think he's in the bottom right. I think he's down here somewhere. It'd be good to know where he is on normal so I can know where to actually go. Oh, I'm glad you watched it. It's I really like Thylesia. I think she's really, really solid, as well as Phylia. They're both in here. Phylia is a little monster, like not to be overlooked. She's really good. Gonna want him. Yeah, the Phylia smack is absolutely deadly. She's really good. What does help is because they're like some of my favorite epics, I've got them built really, really well. Because like most things, it's the gear that carries it. But Phylia got me through Dark Fae 120, I think, the first time I beat it. Okay, the boss is going to cleanse everyone, so he's annoying because he'll put Veil out. See if we can kill him. Nearly. Do that. Oh, she got no ads, then it'll be fine. Fun and delight. Nice. Decrease attack, increase defense. That's probably the best one we've got. In the shop. No, that's a shame. I don't know how everyone got on with hard this rotation, but all of the gear that I got was completely shit. It was like an absolute waste of a run. I think out of the entire hard rotation, I kept like 3 bits of gear. Which I wouldn't normally mind, but with the entire of Arena being covered in Mercurial, I wanted to kind of catch up a little bit. But it was not meant to be. Yeah, I got lucky. The first rotation, SK, I got very, very lucky. Second one, not so much, but this third one has been... like, I almost wish I'd never done it. Beacon can go. Also, today I actually bought the 6-star for Sinacia. I don't normally buy high-level souls for epics, but she is really good fun. I actually got her on the free-to-play. Do it. Oh, good for you, Steve. Like, yeah, the amount of times I'd get the gear and I'd see like 6-star mythical, think, yep, but it was either like flat stat or just awful. And even after rolling it, like re-rolling it, reworking it, I swear it just got worse. No, it's not used the good stuff yet. Yep. Yeah, it's been a particularly miserable Grim Forest rotation. Also, to top it off, I feel like I just never got to pick Marius. And it made me realise that Grim Forest is really easy when you have him. Not so much when you don't. Same, SK. Exactly the same. And yeah, Steve, I thought it was just me, but after speaking to a couple of people, they also said the same thing. And it made me think, is Grim Forest getting harder? No, it's just all dependent on your luck. Hello, Andy. Where did you come from? Let's go. In order to get into that red area, I need to beat her, but I can't do it just yet. Oh, good lad. Welcome aboard, sir. I'll do a few more of these and then we will do a little bit of live arena. Now, I am nowhere near as excited about this live arena season as I was the last one. I actually don't think I'm going to do the whole thing. It's funny you say weekend. Like, it doesn't feel like the weekend. Like, at all. It just does not feel like the weekend. All right, Champeroni, nice to see you, buddy. Now, what do I want? I want speed resistance. That's pretty much everything I want. Love a bit of that. Oh, Marishka. My absolute favourite. Said literally nobody ever. Get twins running, and we'll do a bit of live arena. Also, can anyone share with me what was the point in super raids in Iron Twins? I've genuinely been thinking about it for a couple of days, and it brings nothing. Because everyone runs Iron Twins as a background battle. Like, nobody sits and watches it play. So to take it from 6 down to 3 fights a day without changing the rewards, I don't really get it. I actually don't get it at all. And you know what? Let's just start the stream out with a proper little rant, because that seems to be the theme of the week. Altar of Souls and the Soul Merchant changing, good. Like, there's nothing about this that is bad. Instead of being 4, it's now 6 champions at a time legendary. And instead of refreshing twice a day, it's 4 times a day. So it's a 300% increase in potential things to buy. But they haven't changed the currency. So it's like the absolute opposite of inflation. I don't really get why they've done that. That to me doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, you can't... Yeah. Like, it has legitimately been bothering me all week. Oh, what's today on this? Oh, that'll do. But now we do have a crap load of energy that we need to spend. Yeah, I do not understand the point of Super Raids Iron Twins. I just don't get it. Yeah, well, Champeroni, that is definitely one way of looking at it. But it is a bit cheeky because all of those souls that you think, oh, maybe one day, they're now appearing quite often. And I imagine most people's essence stash has gone right down since the change was made. Right, so we need to put some background battles on and do some live arena. How far have we got left in this? Yeah, energy well spent. Okay, let's chuck that on background. Just check everyone is still built. Not Garrel. Can't use her today. Okay, we're good. Oh, nice. I would like a 6-star Hilvey. Tipping hasn't started yet, but I have got a new bottle of rum I want to try, which will probably happen once we start losing some arena fights. Oh, Ezio. Evening, sunshine. Good Pred. Pred has become one of those champions I pick because I cannot be bothered to deal with other people that have got them. And let's get rid of Leo because I cannot be arsed. Although that might have been a really stupid idea. Oh, she gonna strip and freeze. That's really stupid on my part. Good old Predator. Yeah, that's a very sheepy fight. Nobody likes that. And Omni, you're right. Like, nobody cleanses their gear. Especially when Plarium up the amount of gear that you can hold on to. Even I've been lazy on mine recently. I've been doing other people's, but not mine. Maybe for next week's stream, if I haven't actually sorted mine out, I will do another cleansing stream. It's kind of the only way to do it, Steve. Get rid of that. one of the habits that I try and get into now is every time I get gear, cleanse it then, rather than wait until it all builds up, because it gets really annoying. No, it is not sunny. Quite worried about that He-Man being locked out. Yeah. Oh, we're so fucked. Fucking hell, straight through the stone skin. Predator, do something. Good lad. Oh, we are going to get embarrassed. Yep. Oh, we're dead. GG. On the subject of gear, I've actually been trying to do something on my account, because every time I do a champion showcase, inevitably there's always someone that comes to the comments and you've got good gear and that. So I've saved a whole bunch of 5-star blue gear that's got really good stats on it. And I think anytime I do a showcase now, I might just put all that gear on it. Correct. Don't take Elenaril. Oh yeah, totally. There's no getting around it, Omni. Luckily, I don't get too many of them. I think by this point, most people have realised that champs mean basically fuck all without gear. Okay, they're all really slow. That's good. Stone skin away. Marius time. Good. Or Mesomel can just not die. SKB, it was the plan, but this week has been a little bit real life stuffy. Oh, I wish I had a rocking chair. Hi, Pedro. Oh, nice. Thank you for the win. I haven't even got a proper chair to sit at my computer in. I'm sat on a bar stool. So the concept of a rocking chair, that's totally my jam right about now. I reckon I'd really like a rocking chair. Yeah, let's do a sweep around. If anyone buys me a rocking chair, I will love you long time. Oh, a little rocking horse. That could be fun. Might take away their speed. No, I'm going to risk it and take away the Marius. See what happens. That happens. Yeah, Steve, where's the burgers? They look really good, man. They looked really good. Hey, welcome second. And yes, I thought I'd do a little bit of live arena. Even though I think I've actually just talked myself out of doing the season. Because I just can't be asked. Romantu missions, yep, 100%. Even just for the flex, when it's all done and you can say, right, that shit has finished, I can now do something else. I might still change my mind second. In fact, I probably will change my mind as soon as that, like, last week pressure settles in. I know I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, now I've got to do it. SKB, romantic missions. I like that. That should be what he's actually called. What do I think is an endgame player? I don't know. It feels like it changes all the time. But Arena feels like it's the real end game. Because Grim Forest doesn't. Like, Curse City is way harder than Grim Forest. I don't consider myself an end game player. I consider just late game. I think if you finished Faction Wars and got all of the stars, that's probably end game. Oh, such a lovely team. Horrible. Like, who do you ban? Probably the Siffy, but I think I'm going to ban Lazarius. Then they've got no speed. The rum is coming. After this fight, the rum is definitely coming. But yeah, SK, I think you're kind of right. I don't know whether I'd... about the mythical from Grim Forest. Because you could get, I don't know, think of one. You could get Embrys from Chimera just by pure fluke, really. Oh, happening. Come on. Andy, that's what I did on my account. It took a fucking long time, but that is what I did. I even made a spreadsheet to make life a lot easier. But it is a complete ball ache. You've really got to pick, like, who do I want to be my number one and how do I build out from there? I think when I did mine, my priority was clan boss team has to be locked in. But then from there, I actually went down the arena path. I think the key is finding as many teams as possible that have the fewest amount of champions in. So if you can overlap champions into different content, it makes regearing your account a lot easier. Yeah, that's the thing. It is a scary thing to start. However, in whatever year we're in now, 2026, we do obviously have the preset option. So if you do start to do it, just make sure for every champion that you know you're going to rebuild, just go into their thing and actually make a preset for them. It might take you a couple of hours, but then at least you know if you go and make a terrible mistake or whatever, then you can always flip back. Hold on, get that run in. I am way too OCD to be energy capped. Edro, Romantu is very good for Chimera. It's just that he's very, very squishy. Like, he's a real pain in the ass to keep alive. Where is he? He's down there. I find, you know, even in all 6-star gear, like, he's still just, well, he's squishy. I've got crap loads of defense on mine and he still just dies all the time. Also, who did the fusion? Because I have a video coming out maybe tomorrow. I've been pissing around with Noldua builds today, and she's kind of good fun. I haven't booked her yet, but she's actually really decent. SK, I didn't like swapping gear, but it's just part and parcel of my day now. Yeah, swapping and not putting back and then going into live arena is something I've done more times than I should. Okay, let's do another 5 live arenas, and I'm going to get the rum. 9-piece Mercurial and Romantu would actually be probably the answer to a lot of my problems. Okay, we have rum. We also spilt rum because I'm an idiot. Oh, come on. Also, what's everyone thinking about the new gear set changes? Because that seems to have... Well, it's done something, isn't it? It made everyone make a video really fast. Here's all. Yeah, you're right. With certain champions that have that built-in ignore defense, it's going to be pretty evil. See, I am completely on the other side. So I haven't made a video about it because I started making a video about it and I thought, anything could change that would fuck all of this up. And instead, I don't know. We survived the game before it was a variable set. And I think we'll survive beyond that. But unless they make changes in how you get it, it's just going to be another one of their little like quality of life updates that doesn't really... And it doesn't really amount to anything. I personally also don't think it's going to be meta. And actually, when you look at Swift Parry, part of me is actually thinking that would be a really good PvE set, not just PvP. Which I think could be quite interesting. If anything, I do quite like the look of deflection. Ah, we've got a little fuck face of a Hilvy. And I can't buff up because... Hopefully, go on, Siffy. Do your thing. Good. Get rid of the stone skin. Take the Marius smack. How bad's the Marius? No, I got stunned. Perfect. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like everyone rushed to YouTube yesterday and just shit the bed about how good or bad it was. And a little part of me was like, I don't think I care. Yeah, exactly, SK. No, like, it's gonna... I mean, how many players finish in Platinum every week? It's probably like less than... What, like 0.01%? Yeah, and second, good shout. But it does kind of it does kind of go to show that it's almost like they had it planned, because there was no reason for... Okay, swift parry, sure, but there is no reason for deflection to be 50 Magisteel per craft. Like, there is just no logic there whatsoever. And I agree, Champeroni. Thank you very much. Not about your ex. I don't know her. Oh, Mercurial Hilvy is just a little dickhole, man. Yeah, I agree, Omni, that I think the easiest answer for them is to just increase the likeliness of people getting it. Otherwise, it will be way too exclusive. So I imagine they'll let more players into Platinum. Or maybe there's something they can do with multiple leagues. In peace, Mercurial Hilvy is a pain in the arse. No, SK, you're not. I am also more interested in Deflection. I think it seems like the more interesting set out of the two. GeForce, welcome, buddy. Noel's a very good shout for Mercurial, by the way. Like, really good shout. Probably Andy, but I mean, they'll always go about doing it in the way that's the least impact on them. So something like that probably would end up being the case. Be a real pain in the arse. No, more sets should not equal more storage space. This is another really bad system that Plarium keep doing. They've got to stop giving us more storage slots. Because if you use the optimizer, it just fucks up your day like crazy. I've come across a 9-piece Mercurial Senna as well. Very... Oh, that fucked me, that did. Very, very annoying. Oh, I was banking on them not banning Lamassu there. Yeah, I really hope they don't do more storage. Just because when running the optimizer, it works best. The less gear you've got on your account, the better it can optimize, because it doesn't have to sift through like millions of combinations. I need to sort that Nishak out before he ends me. Good, right, we're right. Yeah, I think giving us more storage seems like a cop-out way of implementing an update. What we need is like better ways of handling our storage, not just give us more and that fixes everything. Yeah, Andy nailed it there. It just makes us lazy. Why would you bother cleansing your gear if you've still got another 500 free spots? And I'm really guilty of this as well. Like, if we look, I mean, I've intentionally been holding on the gear front because I'm back up to nearly 1500. Usually I sit at about 800. But when we go over to accessories, The problem with cleansing it is there's, how would you put it? It's when you're cleansing stuff, you're thinking maybe what if, maybe one day. There's not a lot of certainty to it. So naturally, it's just going to keep adding up and adding up. And the more space they give you, the more it's just going to add up, which makes it harder to deal with the problem when you actually need to deal with it. If that makes any sense. So I'd prefer a better system for managing than I would just being given more of. It's like a plaster, not a fix, or a band-aid, or whatever you'd call it. Also, it flies in the face of what Plarium devs used to say to the content creators about game updates. They're like, no, we can't have more than 1200. It will like break the game. Well, we'll probably soon have 2500. So I don't really know. Yeah, just don't really know what comes next. And yet, accessories being faction related makes it even more maybe one day. Because it's got to the point now where maybe one of the best things you can do is find a champion. Like on my account, look at someone like Yannicka. She's awesome, 6-star, all of that. Who cares? But when I run out of storage space for accessories, I just put accessories on champions, even if I'm not using them, just so that I've got more places to go with it. And that, again, just doesn't feel like a fix. It's just a temporary, you know what I mean? I know I've said it many times on stream before. What I'd like to see them do with accessories is remove all the special categories, and you can only have standard accessories, but you can use tokens to make them whatever variable set you want. So Hydra would drop stone skin tokens, and what's the other one from Hydra? Protection. So you could get little tokens, and then you can use tokens to flip the accessory to what variable set you want it to be. And they could even do it like rework. So once you've reworked it once, like with this amulet here, you don't get to do it again. So maybe you get one chance. And it's a win-win because then Plarium can sell the tokens. That would probably be the best fix. And then you wouldn't have to worry about maybe what if one day gear. But cleansing accessories is fucking miserable. I'm liking all these live arena matchups being less points than me. Yeah, I agree, Icky. It's just clunky. That is the main word for it. No, I like a gear cleanse, SKB. In fact, I fucking love a gear cleanse, but not accessories. There's too many variables, literally and figuratively. That is a very horrible team. Yeah, Champ, I think it was that last season that made me actually go, you know what? Live Arena isn't so bad. Cool. How did that? Or never hit Marius with Arbiter. That's why. How good is... Sorry, I actually did ignore you then, Andy. How good is Rotos on his own? I don't know, man. There's plenty of videos online of Rotos just clearing up arena. He's pretty monstrous. If I had another one of those relics, that Death Dealer relic, I'd consider Rotos in... What's it called? Relentless set. Plus Death Dealer. I think that'd be really good fun. Oh, we're going turtles, are we? Yeah, I would agree with SK. He is a threat. He's a massive threat. I think the only thing that really stops a Rotos is affinity. Bringing Force Champions against him is kind of the only way. Stone Skin as well. And yeah, that when he's on the enemy waves in Doom Tower, he's a little fucker. Ooh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Yep. Oh, that's nasty. I would love a Sigfriend. Guys, give me 2 secs. I'm just going to go bathroom and I will be back. Okay. Yeah. I actually need to get me some I'll be right back music. I will sort that out for next stream. Right there. Can you pick the music? Yeah, maybe. I still think it's a shame you can't have copyrighted music on stream. I get why, but it does kind of suck a bit. How did he not die? How did he not die? Oh, I am bored of dying to Sigfried. Absolute shithouse of a champion. Okay, back to the Grim Forest challenge. Oh, I'm not sure why, but my chat has crashed. It should be working again now. Yeah. I can read what you're saying now, Sonny, but it did die on me for a second. I've got too many things running in OBS that it's just getting weird. The end of that. Nice. Yeah, do it, Sonny. That's one thing I don't understand in Grim Forest. Sometimes just one enemy in a wave doesn't take a hit. I don't know if that's a bug or designed to be like that. I do not understand. Nice. I wouldn't kill you, Sonny. I would set Andy on you. I think that seems like the right thing to do. Yeah, Skullcrown and Sinacia are both in stun on my account. This is true. See, SK, you could come over to this side because I'm pretty sure she's taking up all the good loot at the moment. Kind of want this one. Let's go with that one. Champeroni, what do you mean? He kind of has to be 100%, doesn't he? Oh, nice. All chests up here. Yeah, Sonny's always making cake. Steve's making burgers. Yeah, I mean, Champ, I think for pretty much any DPS in the game, I thought it was 100%, unless it states otherwise. Like, I know for some people they'll build Cold Heart at, say, 70%. Or even Kale at 85. Yeah, whoever just asked, with both Skullcrown and Sinacia, I've got them both rocking stun. I might rebuild them to make them a bit tougher now they're both 6-star. But they put in pretty good work. Yeah, generally as a rule, any DPS, you're going to want 100% crit rate. especially before you start stacking crit damage. But there are obviously ones to look out for. The only reason my Predator isn't is because of the relic that he's got on in, where is it? Death Dealer, because he can only crit. That's the only thing he can do. Andy, I can for next stream. Right now, I haven't got OBS set up to record my second monitor. I'd have to do some messing around. Yeah, Chief, I've got Death Dealer on Pred, so that's why he's built the way he's built. That's why he's only got like 40% crit rate. But yeah, Andy, for next stream, I think we will do some live rebuilding. But yeah, Chief, that's why he's built the way he is. But apart from that, every other crit rate, well, not crit rate, every other DPS champ will need crit rate. What we will do next stream is try and flip Garrel into a PvP build. That's something I would quite like to try. And I think I've just about got the stone skin on Mercurial for it now. Yeah, let's buy some more tokens. Why not? The season is on. One thing I am working on with OBS at the moment, I'll show you after the arena fight. I've been trying to make like an overlay to make it a little bit more exciting. But to say I am out of my depth would be understatement of the century. I get a bank outlets. No. Interesting. Thank you for the win. I will take that any day, especially in a season. I see you, Omni. What rum am I drinking? I'm on berry bros tonight. Some Nicaragua. It's nice. It's a bit liqueur-y. It's a really old bottle. I've had it sat around for the best part of, maybe like 7 years or something. Ban Fabian. 80% win rate is amazing. I think I finished the last season on 62%, I think it was. I was going to say, Sonny, that's either a Russian or a Greek. Thank you, Alucard. I don't have Tagoar on, but he looks really, really good. This I do not like. 9-piece Mercurial Crixia. Awesome. Yeah, Andy, it's a good one. It's very easy to get as well. Yeah, I've gone for Tagoar on many a time with shard events. He looks really good fun. No, we just got to deal with the Leo. Some Welsh Witch. I've never heard of that. We need that. This doesn't go through unkillable, does it? No, just block damage. Oh, how are we going to deal with this bastard? That's how. Good. No more Leo. Yeah, do it, Andy. Send it over. One of my favorite ones recently that I got to try was a random rum that they make on the Isle of Wight, and they only normally make gin, but they've recently started doing rum. I think they're called Mermaid, and that was nice. The only way I could describe it is like girl rum, in the same way that like Malibu is girl rum. Like nice sweet tasting rather than burny. Sorry, Champ. I think I do have actually got. Grammar. I think I do have adverts enabled on our stream. I hope that well done was for my grammar, Sonny. What a filthy little whale this is. Nice. And the Fabian, naturally. I'd like to get paid more by YouTube. That'd be well nice. I appreciate I've probably got to put out a few more videos first. Oh, 9-piece Mercurial Odin. Yay. Can't wait. Nope. Death by Predator. Yep. Oh, he's horrible. We get a true fear? No. And now we got the block. I appreciate it, Andy. Oh. Death to Emrys. Yes, I did beat the Greek Sonny. So, right, yeah, the mobile yeah, that became a thing because, bless my editor, she spent hours and hours and hours editing the video. And then HH Gaming made a massive update to the optimizer mobile, and everything that I said in the video basically doesn't work anymore. So I am going to have to redo it, which really pissed me off because that took me like a month to do that video. Oh, we dared. We dared. Horrible little whale team. Nice. Yeah, it was a bit... I mean, it's fine because I learned a lot doing the video, but if anything, I more felt bad for my editor. Oh, it's the same little asshole again. Let's maybe not let him have Odin this time. Oh no, I'm not promising. Not again. I made that promise before and that ended up being a really bad idea. But I will redo it. That's a problem. Let's take that away and risk the Odin. Oh, I didn't want to have to deal with Odin. You know what? Forget the rocking chair. Just any chair that's not the one I'm currently sat on would be good. Even one of those little plastic ones that you have at the little children's tables. That would be better than what I'm currently sat on. This little fucker's going to beat me twice in a row, and that really... Yeah, that fucks me off. Damn. Yeah, see, I have got a very comfy drum stool, but if I sat on the drum stool, I would end up like down here, maybe even lower than that. You lot get smacked. Good. Yeah, we'll do mini Dan streams. Get the burn. Ah, no burn. Come on. Time for you to die. Good, finally. I'm definitely not very tall, Andy, but I'm definitely taller than 3 foot. Okay, last live arena for now. It's the best way to be, Andy. Oh, thank you, SK. That is next on my list. Right, so the reason I don't sit in a normal setup is because the desk that I'm currently sat at is 115 centimeters high. So I would need to lower my desk, get a proper chair, but because I've got the drums behind me, it makes having a chair really, really difficult. Because I'm in a very, very narrow room. I am kind of working on it. Because sitting on this bar stool is all right for like an hour, but usually by the end of the stream, I feel like a little old man. Remember, Andy, there were no bridges on the way to Isengard. That's all I ever have to tell myself. That's the whole point of YouTube, Shabaroni. Maybe one day I can afford a flat, which is not easy when you live in the UK. Oh God, what's he sent me on Discord? Oh, I like that. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go with that. Then that way, see, I wouldn't even have to leave the stream to go to the toilet. Be careful what you wish for. Man, does it not make you wonder, though, how many streamers must just shit and piss themselves live on stream without any poker face going on? And none of us actually have any idea. There was a broken one in Moria, and that ruined everything, Andy. It was all going so well up until then. How did the Siffy get out of the freeze? Someone explain that bullshit to me. Well, Steve, you've got to worry about these things. Streamers are like pretty girls, right? You can simp over them and ow, that hurt, and become obsessed with them and really love them. But just remember, at the end of the day, they all fucking piss and shit like the rest of us. Okay, thank you, Icky. That makes sense. I wish she would stop sleeping my Marius. Yep, it's exactly true, Champ. This is why I really like, and we're probably going back a couple of months now, probably around about Christmas time. Love him or hate him, whether he's your thing or not, but I watched a stream by Asmongold where he talked about his earnings, and I thought, wow, okay, we're fucked. I thought his take on stream donations was really, really interesting, where he said, basically, guys, I'm rich, stop donating stuff to me. Because there are a lot of people that think that the streamer then owes them something, and that's definitely not a position I'd ever want to be in. That guy just cleared me out. That sucked. Okay, back to the Grim Forest. How many tokens do we have? We have 5 tokens left. I might try taking on that boss again that I couldn't do before. And we'll go for the energy from Dark Hail. The Rat King, Asmongold. One of my favorite things that someone called him in a stream recently was Asmongoldstein. And I'm amazed it took that many years for someone to say it. But I really, really like him because I followed him since World of Warcraft about, like 15, maybe even, no, close to 20 years ago, which is absolutely crazy. Like the ultimate success story of a streamer. Wow, that was a massive hit from Failure. He's very entertaining. Yeah, he is. He's just really honest because he's in a position where he can actually say what he wants to say. Like, if I said half the shit that I want to say, then I would probably never be allowed to stream ever again. I miss his mount. Oh, what did he call them? Like mount showcase challenge things where he'd get like 100 people on the server and go through all the mounts. I need to get round this side of Grim Forest because I don't want to do this boss. I want to save all 4 bosses. Mount Off, that was it. Mount Off. They were good. I enjoyed those. Back in my little uni stoner days. The Eye of Sauron is literally always watching. Like, God forbid I do maths. That's it. I just get absolutely annihilated. Let's try Marishka. That will be... We're going to lose. I'm going to redraw so we get... We've got no way of going through Unkillable. Yeah, let's redraw. We didn't get him again. Let's just go with it. Let's hopefully rely on stuns. The one problem with epics, they're not very good for auras. Oh, nice, Chief. I literally, my daily battle is fighting the urge to go back on World of Warcraft. Oh, I forgot he did that. Wait, Marishka's on the final wave, so let's just save everything good for that. Does she start with unkillable? No. Man, going back onto WoW would be weird. Like, really, really weird. Oh, we're donezo. How are we going to deal with that without a reviver? Yeah, that's my issue. I can't see WoW being anything like it used to be. Get stunned, please. Nope. Oh, ouch. Can't remember how his passive works. Does it work if you hit Marishka? We'll find out. Yep. Okay, we're fucked. Yep. Yeah, I don't think we're beating Marishka. No, we're definitely not beating Marishka. That's a shame. No, I do want to. I really want to play WoW again, but... Oh, how are we going to do this with epics? We need to lock out the terrace. If we get double buff on him, then maybe Phoenix can kill him. Let's try. I would be intrigued to log back into my account just to see like where it's at. Okay, how are we going to take this out? We need to lock out Taras so he can't do anything. Basically, we've got no lockout, so we have to kill him. So Phoenix needs to be able to one-shot him, can he? Not even close. Okay. Wow, that wasn't even remotely close. Oh, how do we handle that? Yeah, block revive would do wonders right now. But I thought Phoenix might hit him for more than like 10%. Okay, that's good. So Marishka doesn't cleanse. But if we can live, we did live. Stun him. Yeah, we got the stun. We should be all right. We need Phoenix to kill him. Or block buffs. Yeah, I'm trying to do it with only epics. And now that I've started, I cannot see a scenario where I can do the boss plus 4 adds. I just don't think it's... Why is nobody getting even touched? Oh, fucked. We're done. And Andy, it will be. I have started recording the video for it. And I'll probably use some of this stream stuff to fill in the gaps. But I don't know how we're going to do this. Because if I hit Marishka or Taras, I just get absolutely owned. And I can't take another smack from Taras. Andy, I kind of agree. I'd love to see what it would be like to have one of these champs and just like be able to run around with it. No, so like my Phoenix is cracked out and he's doing absolutely nothing. Chief, I played, so my main was Tauren Druid when I played. No, this is not working at all. Nothing I do is doing anything to them. No, tank was the only thing that I never quite worked out how to do. I much preferred playing a healer. I know, we're done. We're going to get counterattacked now. Yep, it's over. Okay, how the hell are we going to beat this wave? We need to lock Taras out, and with the... Actually, genuinely don't know how to go about this. Apart from maybe put Unkillable up with Maneater and then just go for the Taras. And probably sacrifice Skull Crown to do it. I have got a Chemtum. Not in this. I'd have to redraw to get him. Oh no, it's not a Chemtum that I've got in there. It's Skrank. I have already got 2 stun set champs because I've got Skull Crown and Senacia in stun, but it's too much risking on chance. Plus, in the last one, we did get him stunned and he still killed us. I might try Unkillable. And if that doesn't work, I'll bring in Godseeker and see if we can revive through it. I don't know how we're going to take it down. I'll check out a Chemtum in a sec, because that's a good shout. I mean, we can always come back to it once we've got more stats. I think there's going to be a few fights that are a bit like that. We can use this now because we can't AoE on the next wave. 2 Chemtums, nice. Oh, my brain is too tired to work this out. So if we provoke Then that way he's only hitting this side. We go unkillable. Why didn't that work? Did we get feared? Yes. Oh, let's start it again. Okay. This might actually all hinder on RNG. Because he's always going to get feared. So it's kind of luck of the draw. No, we'll start again. Steve, on the... I'm assuming not on the free-to-play. No. I probably wouldn't keep it. I'm kind of done with the maybe one day gear. Yeah, that's true. SKB, if it did roll a ton of speed, that's a different story. Why did that happen? Okay, let's save the... Okay, that's fine. Need Taras stunned. Oh, now we can't stun it. Okay, I see. I see. We need unkillable. That's the only way we're taking him down. Okay, now attack Taras. We've got no debuffs on him. Actually don't think we can do this. That Taras is too nasty. Oh, no. Okay, he is stunned, but it's a bit late. Oh, what do you even do? The Phoenix only hitting him for 30k is miserable. Yep, we're so dead. So dead. Oh. I don't get it. I actually don't get it. I can't work it out. Hmm. We can't kill him. He's just too strong. I'm going to come back to that when we've got more stat bonuses. But that is tricky. Can we get around it? Not even the right thing. My mistake. SK, those missions are so miserable. Like, I got so unlucky with the is it like get a couple of 4-star bits of gear with attack percentage on them? Like, it took me, I think it was like about 13 days to do those. And being honest, that kind of made me hate the thing, the whole challenge. Steve, that sucks, but I know exactly how it feels. What's the points on these? 1.8 million. That is totally doable. We like that. No, SK, I don't play it nearly enough. I sort of log in as and when I can, but I've got so many like account takeovers and other things that I need to do first. I have been majorly slacking. Right, that's that done. We can exit that. Like, everyone that started the challenge is so far ahead of me. Oh, Dark Elves. That means we could try Noldor. Yeah, I should spend more time, but if someone has paid me to do a takeover, that has to take priority. And life, man. There's got to be life that gets in the way as well. Oh, this is not working. What can we do to make that better? Yeah, stop paying me to do takeovers. Yeah, what is life since raid? It's an illusion. Wow, that did nothing. Oh, weak hits fucking suck. There is no way I can do this boss with my HP that low. Enfeeble, that's good. Wreck. Absolutely wreck. One turn left on the revive, so hopefully Vizix dies. I'll save the revive. Need to get him killed. 5 and shield. Okay, he dies. This, out of all of them, by far, is the faction that I am struggling with the most. Can't do anything against them. Just trying to survive long enough to kill the ads and then just nuke on the boss. I don't even care about getting 3 stars. I just want to get past it. And 3 turns left on the revive. It's just not going to happen. Lydia dead. Noldor still 2 turns left. With the fear. Come on, live for 1 turn. That's all you got to do. Go on. Yep. Bring them back. Even a mythical DPS in really good gear just does nothing to the boss. We are going to die. he's dead. Aphidus is so dead, as is Physics. 2 turns left on the revive. I don't know if we can do this. I got nothing. She dies. Oh, it's over. That sucks. Watch out Physics maybe for Mithrala. Have a good one, SK. Thanks for joining, buddy. You live through that. Bob. How long have I played the game? 6 years, I think. About 6 years for Raid. Yeah, Sunny is definitely on the vodka and popcorn. No questions. Hold on 1 sec, guys. I've just got to find something. Okay, back. Sorry about that. No, Pup's not here today. I have got a day off from the Pup. What I was actually going for, I'm sure Andy will appreciate this. Perry's Chocolate Orange Minis. Because I am hungry, man. Yeah. Andy gets it. Piece of candy. Hell yeah. Right, we need to kill. What's the video, champ? You're going to put unkillable up. I might catch you over there, champ. When I've finished up here, I will be watching some raid and chilling. Old Divers 2 I've never played, but I really want to play. Come on, Fusion, you had one job. The only reason I did this Fusion was to get a reviver. Oh, I didn't die, that's annoying. Try that. We need to cleanse. We need to cleanse. Ouch. God, this bot's hit hard. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got any block buffs. Good. 4 turns left on the revive. How is she working out in that role? Well, unbooked, not very well. Because that is a 6-turn revive, which is really long. And I can't even fudge it with poisons at the moment because the boss keeps getting block debuffs. So yeah, no, Fusion's not going very well at the moment. Yeah, this boss is harder than most of the others that I've fought. But the way it flips the buffs around is just miserable. That's true. But what I'm finding is sometimes when I put poisons on it, it also flips to block buffs. Yeah, that's what we wanted. We just wanted a little bit of smite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get more poisons on. Now we just need to cleanse. But we're going to die. No, we didn't die. Like, I don't, at this point, even care if I don't get the 3 stars. Like, it'd be nice, but it's never going to happen. Just need him to not die. Oh, I knew he was going to die. And now Mithrala's going to die. Oh man, it has just started raining here. Crazy rain. That was the HP balance. That's fine. Yeah, I'm starting to feel that too, Icky Ray. That is not working in my favor. Now everyone's going to die except for her. I think Nordor's on cooldown. Yeah, 2 turns to survive with no shield. Nah, we're done. Yeah, look at that. How'd you even do it? I think, weirdly, one of the problems is actually this. Affidus, for a mythical, he is shit, to be perfectly honest. Like, I know he's unbooked, but I don't really understand what the point of this guy is. Like, his alt form's going to be useless for that boss. And the main form is terrible. Yeah, Steve, that is the most accurate description of what's going on. Yeah. He is absolutely the worst boss, and I have read this so many times. The key to victory is all about maximizing your opportunities to deal damage. Well, any damage would be really good. But looking at my roster for it, I just can't quite work it out. This AoE bomb. Nah, see, it's only a single target bomb on that. That's not going to work. If it didn't do the HP swap, I would say you could actually rely on just taking it down slowly with Brimstone, but that's not going to work. Try switching Affidus gear into my best gear. I don't think that's gonna change anything. Right. Okay, he's doing a bit better now. He's in better gear, but I'm not sure it's enough. I wish the answer to all of this was just to put everyone in 9-piece Mercurial. But bosses ignore Mercurial, so it's kind of rubbish. Oh, how do you actually have a damage dealer in this fight? Don't start, Steve. I know what you're trying to do. Yes, you, Steve. I know exactly what you're playing at. I would be doing the same thing. Okay, so stage 1 is kill ads. Get fears. Don't die. Yeah, I think the answer to this boss is just pure RNG. Like, he just hits so hard. Okay, he died. That's good. Yeah, this is hard 14, and it is giving me the absolute shits, man. He's just killing my DPS every time. It would probably help a lot if Noldor was booked. Because waiting 6 turns for the revive is just bad. Yeah, it really does suck. I can't believe this is stage 14. I am using some of the best gear I've got on my account and still just not getting anywhere. And for anyone watching, I have been stuck on this for like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. Four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay, can't debuffer. Steve, you're starting again. I know exactly what you're doing. How does it one-shot the DPS? Oh, this fucker is making me rage. I don't want to spend like 11 books on Noldor just to maybe not get through this. I am trying not to rage. I'm holding myself together quite well at the moment, but this boss is... This has been a pain in my dick for months. Okay, so we've got 12 turns to take it out. Go into alt form. We've never done that before. Get some heals. He's going to kill the DPS. Yep. Oh, and the reviver. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck this boss. I don't get it. I proper don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it at all. Yeah, well, that's what I would normally do, Steve, but I've kind of got to get past it. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to get past it. But by the time we do enough damage, he's going to heal again. Yeah, I think I got to stop using Lydia A3. In fact, I think Lydia's not really bringing anything into this team full stop. Just need a way to keep the DPS alive. I did consider bringing Xavier as a way of like poison exploding if we can get enough poisons out with Xeno. Do I actually have a knock? I feel like I do. Probably right. Oh, this guy. Yeah, it's definitely an A1 fight. Like 100% A1 fight. Could try it with Noct. I need to put some gear on him. He's not booked or masteries. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, no, I'm borderline considering giving up just because it's late. If I had a bit more energy, I could probably do something about it. But yeah, second, I think you're right in that it's kind of the only chance I've got of ticking back any HP. And if we are stacking poisons with Xeno, do I put Noct in there? I don't mind him reducing the poison damage if it's going to act as healing, because that would be fine. My problem is staying alive. And unless I'm missing something really obvious, I don't feel like Dark Elves actually has a healer. Not that I can see. Just max HP him. Let's try it. I'll just go speed HP, probably resistance. I feel like if he gets... In fact, no, he just needs to exist, doesn't he? Resistance is good. Okay, I can put resistance on him for sure. A resistance banner. Speed doesn't matter. Okay. What's the variable bonus? Resistance and speed. That. I don't think we want HP. HP. That'll do. That's got crap tons of resistance. What is the bonus on stone skin? More resistance. That's good. Give us HP, not attack. Oh, or just more flat defense. That'll do. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm thinking Lydia is the increased speed. It's at this point I wish I'd gone for the 5-star soul for the fusion, but we're not going to burn all the shards just to make it happen. Yeah. I'll tell you the thing that's confusing me the most is just how ineffective the DPS is. I mean, I'm not saying I've got Affidus built great, but he is in my absolute best DPS gear on the entire account, and it's not. Like, he barely touches the waves. Yeah, I will have to book the fusion. I intend on booking the fusion. Let's just get some decent tanky gear. We'll just go resistance HP for everything. That will do nicely. I was actually thinking about building him in regeneration, but I don't know if I've got the gear left. No regen? Okay. Just HP resistance. When you do you mean the golden elixir where you heal once you go below 50? That's That'll do. Yeah, okay. I definitely have one of those spare. Do you actually need any speed at all? Or is it just his job to exist? Okay. Let's set priority to resistance as well. Yeah, I thought it would come up with that. Yeah, Xeno running for the poisons. That could work. Golden elixir, I'm sure we got some of them. Yep. Blessing. Could go with nourish. Yeah, might as well go nourish because I guess that means continuous heal is going to be stronger. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I was going to say, what about accuracy? Would that change that? 220, 38, sorry, accuracy. That might actually be okay. I doubt that's going to do a lot on stage 14. Give me HP. No, resistance though, that's good. 90k HP, that's not too bad. With 597 resistance, that could work. That probably makes him second highest resist on the team. To be fair, running ally attack in the lead probably isn't doing me any favors. But then I don't now want to make it accuracy. Let's roll, see what happens. Yeah, more HP is healing. Let's see what happens. Get burned. Jesus Christ, I'm going to die. Nice. Hold on. Let's not attack Gallic. Oh, what is the point in being a mythical if you do fuck all? Okay. Now he's going to revive everyone. Oh, I fucking hate this wave. Okay, don't revive. Okay, that should kill him. Good. Finally. Isn't? Oh. Excellent. That's why we did the fusion. Basically, Steve, yeah, that's the plan. No, Andy, don't let this put you off. Like, the fusion is really good. She's really, really solid. Wow, how did it die? Yeah, I was going to say switch to second. That's a very good choice. After he's died. Oh, he didn't die. Now he's going to die. Yeah, he has got the burn. Right, so that should knock out a little bit of damage. We've just got a long time until we can get back. Good shout on knocked, though. That healing is actually pretty insane. Okay, 2 turns left on the revive. It's just that this is going to completely screw us if he puts up block debuffs, but he shouldn't do that now. Yep, okay. Burn him one more time and then go second form for surviving. More poisons, good. Ah, fuck, he's... Intense, and no more debuff, so we can do damage. Yeah. Yeah, his kit's a bit weird. It's... Yeah, the passive is really cool because it can reduce the target's defense up to 30% and increases his own crit damage, but I feel like he does no damage whatsoever. Yeah, we just got to get the HP swap and not let Noct die. Oh, that was massive. That was a freaking massive hit. Oh, we're not going to get him down in time, are we? That's a shame. He's going to flip. Ouch. Major ouch. Get the burn. No burn. That's annoying. Okay. Rid of the strength then. Pick some healing. Yep. Okay. We just need some heals. Oh, he's going to kill him. Yep. Thought he might. How does anyone get 3 stars on this? Right, I think we might have it. Unless anything crazy happens. Like, fucking heal reduction on Noct. Come on. Okay, won't use it. I'll see if I can bring him back. Oh, the continuous heal on the boss. Please get rid of it. Yes, it did. Okay, that's good. Give me heals. Give me something. 2 turns left on the revive, but we got 6 turns left on that. That should do it. Yeah, okay, we're good. We are good. Yep. Nice. Oh, thank fuck for that. Oh, that was long. Nice. Thank you, second. You're a freaking champ. Oh, that sucked so much. 1 star, I'll take it. But how the hell do you get 3 stars on that? I'm not doing it again. Is it the... Oh, no, it's not him again for stage 21. Oh, that was rough. That was absolutely rough. Damn. Oh, I need a minute just to get over that. Oh, doing it with Rian. That, yeah. That was legitimately more of a pain than S8 on this rotation of Cursed City. Oh, that was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. But thank you very much, second. Using Noct. That was the answer. Yeah, grueling, Chief, is the exact word. Faction Wars Hard is grueling. Absolute fucking mission. It does feel good to conquer the challenge, but I don't want to do it again. Anyone that's got what's her name? Polara? I've never even looked at this Mythicals kit. Like, I have never once clicked on any of these buttons because I know I'm not going to get her anytime soon. Couldn't tell you what she does. Don't care. Damn, that was long, but it's done. That is a nice feeling. Oh, don't the step. I don't even dare click on stage 15. I'm hoping at least I can bring DPS into it. But who is it? Oh no. Oh, in Dwarf with Unity. Misery. Night, Andy, mate. Thank you for joining. Oh yeah, that's pure misery, that is. Is it Kira? Oh, that was rough. Although, looking at that final wave, it's giving me strong Madame Ceres vibes. Yeah, I'll tell you what we can do, which is something completely off topic, and I will let you all have your opinion, because I think it's pretty bad. I've been, as I mentioned earlier, working on like stream overlays. So I've put something together, and now I can't find it. Yeah, how do we like it? Do we like it as it is and as it has been this whole time, or something a little bit like that, which probably will take a few seconds to switch over for you guys? The general theory is to try and get more raid screen without my face in it. But let me know what you think, because I've got about 10 different versions of it to do. Yeah, I think the screen gets smaller, like the actual game window. But doing it like this technically means my camera takes less of the screen. Yeah. I was actually considering just making the writing smaller, but yeah. But the aim was to put more game in. And I need to change that. I don't know why I'm spinning my mouse on a screen that you can't even see. But where the chat is, I'll probably make it block rather than opaque. Yeah, stream overlays, not my world. Totally not my world. But I have also been preparing like a stream starting soon and be right back break and timers and crap like that, but I don't fully understand it yet. I have got another version that fills the blank space. I don't know if that still works. Yeah, a little moving background. Just trying to make it look a little bit more exciting so it's just not my stupid Ed in the corner talking. Andy, yeah, I would. I think it's healthy to do to your account every now and then. Let me see if I can pull up. I did make a spreadsheet. I don't know if this is going to close the game. Not too sure. Let's have a look. Let's just. If I make raid not full screen. Hopefully I can drag it across. Where's it gone? Yeah, hold on. Let's bring this over. So this is kind of what I did on my account, Andy, where I basically just picked all of my favorite sets and opted to make like a sheet where I could think, right, these guys are all going in protection. So I think I took all protection gear off of all of my champs. And then I thought, right, what's my priority? Sify as number one, then Duchess. And up here we've got 9-piece, 6-piece, 4-piece. And then I just kind of worked it out from there. I was like, right, if I start with Sify, then Duchess, then Feral, Krisk, Black Tusk. And I kind of did the same for like Slayer. It's a bit out of date because obviously Marius is supposed to be up in Slayer. I kind of did this to re-gear my account, and then that way I gave myself a priority, like, right, let's start with this one, let's start with that. I don't know if I've got... Yeah, this is the one I did for Sunny's account, where I just worked out who's doing what, and just realized who the most important champions are, and then built out from there. But like I said earlier, you want to do it in a way that's not going to completely screw your clan boss team, or really anything like that. What other pages are on here? No, I haven't got any more. But yeah, that's kind of how I did mine. Yeah, spreadsheets for raid is like the only way. But I will update this because I want to do a few different ones on my account again. Like this is all wrong. Like Marius should be up there. Yeah, I've basically got Feral and Slayer switched around. But yeah, if you basically just pen and paper something like that, then at least you can decide, right, this champ is the most important, that one isn't. Yeah, that's the only thing you got to watch out for, is just to not kill your account in the process. But that's where it's also really useful to go into, say, something like your dungeons tab and make sure that you've got a team set up for everything. It's one of those kind of scenarios where being organized kind of pays off. But it's kind of everything up until there. I didn't touch any of these champions, or at least I worked on them first. But it's one of those things, just spend the time doing it. But this is why gear presets makes this really easy, because if you do make a mistake, at least you can always flip it back. So I would say this to absolutely everyone, even if it's like once every month or once every couple of months, just click on the champions you know you like to use and just make sure that you've got a preset for them. And then that way, even if you mess up, you can always go back. Yeah, do you know what? Second, I've never actually used that. And this week, for the first time ever, I decided to sign up for Premium Hell Hades Optimizer, just to kind of see what the difference was, and because I couldn't build something for someone's account. But yeah, opening up that feature is really helpful. think there's a... I think in the advanced you can set more locking priorities. I'll need to have a proper look of it. One thing I really wish you could do in the optimizer would be to rename your lock priorities. So all of my 5-star locks are PvP. 4-star is like variable 9-piece set champions. It'd be nice if we could change it, just the name. It would be nice to have like 8 or 10 lock priorities rather than 5. Yeah, exactly for that reason, separating PvE and PvP. I get this done and get the boss done, and then I am going to bed. I woke up bastard early this morning. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Andy, we'll go through your account. Yeah, second, it's like I've done what you've done, but like almost in the exact opposite. Like my lock 5 is don't touch, 4 is PvP or variables. Lock 3 is like where I can steal from. $50 milk. I was wondering what the hell you're on about. Night, Steve, mate. Thank you for joining. I'm sure I will see you in Discord. Oh, that's running. Hold on. Milk is not going to help Empress. Second, I'm going to be picking your brain tomorrow, by the way. I want to do a really in-depth Empress video. So I've got like 4 questions written down for you. I actually tried to make an Empress video recently, and I was trying to keep the video under 15 minutes. And I spent 13 minutes explaining what necrosis is. So I might need to rethink that a little bit. No, you did not study for this quiz, but I know you've got the answers, and that's why I'm asking you. You've totally got this. Look, if you got me through stage 14 of Faction Wars Dark Elves, I think these questions would be easy for you. Fuck, man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and someone is letting off fireworks outside. Run Dark Fate, and then I am calling it a night after this. Are they geared? They're not geared. That's why. This is kind of fun, a 12-turn Dark Fate team. It doesn't always work, but it is good fun. Yeah, 13 turns. That'll do. It's a very fun Dark Fate team, but it can fail. Yeah, post it to Discord, Andy, and I'll pull it up. Yep, hold on. As soon as this run's done, I'll be able to minimize raid. To be fair, Andy, it's not actually bad. Hold on, let's get this gone. We'll go. Bring it across. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just low on the stats that it needs, but it's got all the right stats. No, second, I will be. I am just waiting on a fucking reroll on an amulet, and it has cost me, to say like 100 chaos dust or whatever it's called would be an understatement. But as soon as I've got that sorted, Gar will be in 4-piece stone skin, 4-piece lethal. But yeah, Andy, it's a little bit slow, but the stat priority is right. HP to everything else ratio is pretty good. Yeah, you just kind of want speed and crit damage up, and I think you'd be all right. And you can definitely get rid of accuracy on him. I'm liking this nice Donny 5-star that you've got over here. If you're doing account rebuilding, I would consider him quite high up. Yeah, that is not a bad build. I think it was Garrow. I'm not sure if I made a preset for it yet. Let's have a look. No, I haven't yet made the preset. I've just got a Slayer and a Merciless. But yeah, no, we got the amulet finally. But yeah, hopefully for next week. Garrow, is it he or she? She, it's got boobs. We'll be running PvP. Sorry. Switching screens has made everything go weird. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there tonight, guys, because it's a bit late. And if I stay up any later, then I'm going to end up waiting until Live Arena starts again. And then it's all going to get very gem expensive. So thank you very much for joining me. I know it's been a bit of a scattered stream. Yeah, next week we'll come back with some more PvP. And I know I say it every week, but I genuinely think I've got Thursday night completely booked off this week, and I am going to do some free-to-play streaming on Thursday. But it probably won't be as late as this. It'll probably be like evening rather than night. But thank you for joining, Chief. Thank you for joining everybody else. It's been a pleasure. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Please do the whole liking the stream fucking YouTube stuff, because YouTube stuff. And yes, I should have a new video coming out tomorrow on the Fusion. And then there is a little Skullcrown and Sinacia video coming out a couple of days later. So watch this space. Thank you very much. Love you all long time.